Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new series on the channel. I'm going to be playing this game live. This is Frostpunk, and we did a live first look earlier in the week, taking a look at the preview build that I got access to before the game came out, but the game is officially out, and I was excited to start today and actually take on one of the alternative scenarios. There are a couple that launch with the game. However, it seems to me now, upon starting, that you must complete the first scenario, A New Home. Now, this is the one that we dove into during our first live stream. So one thing I'll say at the start of this, guys, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, go ahead and click the like button and hit me up in the comments if you're watching the replay to let me know what you think. To those of you tuning in live, I know this is an unusual time for me to live stream, but the game just dropped and I wanted to play it for you. And who knows, we may attract some new people by having one of the few live streams that are up right now. From what I could tell, most of the live streams were in Russian, so if you are new and tuning in, welcome. And we are going to dive into where we were last time, A New Home. And let's see, does it give us a little options for difficulty, things like that? We will see here. We'll find out in a second. A little bit of loading screen time. But I'm really excited, guys. The game speaks to me. I find myself really wanting to play it, and I want to play it with you guys, so I've been holding off. I think we're dealing with loading screen here. Yes, we are.
We roam the still, cold world.
This is new.
No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly,
ooh, baby.
without a warning.
That's London. Steampunk London.
When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow.
Epic.
And with it, our last traces of humanity.
London buried in snow, and our people managed to get some ships and set off for a frozen new world. That is our generator.
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north.
Hi, Jake. Hi, Kohaku.
We roamed for weeks, maybe months.
Look at this.
Behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Oh, baby! How epic is that intro? Welcome to anybody who tuned in there. I tried to say hello, but I didn't want to ruin anything. We have fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive? Are there others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst. Now that the world has crumbled, we have to survive. Now, the last time I did this, it gave me an opportunity to choose my difficulty. Maybe that's not a thing in the game anymore. I was going to go with a medium difficulty. We need to get the generator working. It will provide heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. So we have learned a lot in our previous playthrough, guys. This is our number of homeless. And I think what we're going to do right out of the gate here is just hit pause, and we'll do some initial planning. I think step one is tents, and I'm going to try and have the people live fairly close to the center here. That's all the wood we have to start with, so let's go ahead and find some wood supplies. So one thing I have learned from last time, so we got wood crates here and here, steel wreckage here and here, we got coal in a couple of locations, and trees out this way. The one thing I learned last time was how important it was to get the sawmill going before running through your supply of wood crates. But let's start off by sending our workers out to the wood crates, and let's take a look at our laws before we start and figure out the first law that we are going to pass. Now, I'm going to play this game differently. I think the last time I was fairly cold-hearted. I chose to amputate limbs. I chose to put the children to work. I think, instead, we're going to choose this option, child shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in the shelter during the day. Now, if you see, guys, what happens here is this branches your opportunities. If you choose child labor, the next law on that path is child labor all jobs instead of safe jobs. If you choose child shelters, the next thing is apprentices for medics and engineers, which I think will help us as the game goes on. So let's go ahead and sign our first law. The children will be protected under Mayor UTC. Okay, so that means we have a new construction building, child shelter. We need 20 wood, 5 steel. We got the steel, so let's get people working on the wood crates. And I'm going to do gathering posts, which I did not do last time. Okay, ready? 15 out of 15 on this. And on this. Oh, interesting. I don't remember doing that. Okay, and we will put a few to work on coal. Now, what do we have for coal? We got this out here, and we got these ones out here. Now, the last time I did this, I built a road straight out to see these people here. I don't think I would have enough wood to do that, but we could maybe start it. I want to make sure that I plan so that we can have... What is that? Somewhere here. Does that look like the right? Maybe this? You know what? Let's hold off on the road until I've built more shelters. Let's just send our first batch of people out to get coal. We'll send 15 there. We'll send our engineers out to that one, and I have 5 workers left to do the house building. So let's go ahead and unpause, and we're going to wait to get the generator started right away. And I'm going to speed the game up for you guys, and we're going to try and work a little bit more quickly. Now, one of the bits of advice I got from people early on was generator. Run it at night in the beginning until you hit this first cold spell. You don't need to run it all day, all night. Okay. Play. Sorry, that's plenty of wood. So let's go ahead and take a look at the child shelter. Now, my first goal was to have perfect rings around this thing. And that means not putting the child shelter on the first tier of buildings. I don't know what that's going to do to us. Okay, so you know what? Screw the perfect rings. I think that is a silly thing to worry about. Okay, we got lots of wood. Let's go ahead and do more of these tents. So we got 1 tent there. 1 tent there, which means we could run the road out. 1 tent there. And let's take a look at the road. And we'll do a little road construction. Oh, I thought I did that. Build street. And we'll take a street back straight through here. Perfect. And then maybe we do the child shelter on the outer ring, and we'll put the next tier of bigger buildings. Okay. Street is under construction. So let's do this. We have shelters for 60 of our people. Let's go ahead and build the last 2 tents. And we'll build 1 here and 1 here. And once again, go through our wood supply, and I will speed things up yet again. Okay, and that is the end of our first work day. So people are going to get to work and start building the first batch of shelters. It'll be interesting to see if we've done a terrible thing by putting this in the outer tier. But I think if we start building out in this direction as our first row in the second ring, we will do well. And let me catch up on you guys in chat. Hello, Apex. Welcome back. Hello, Rich. Hello, Mother Nature. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Roger. Protecting the children from labor, but can't protect them from Tide Pods. Children cared for. Okay, so check this hope out, guys. By passing the law, we did well. By putting the kids in the shelter, every kid has a place in a shelter. This holds room for 15. Beautiful. Okay, so here's our first event. Generator. The heating is off. It is our first night. We have some coal stockpiled. Let's go ahead and fire this baby up. Okay, and now you can click here, check out the heat map, and check it out. Child shelters have natural warming to them. Alright, so the generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If it goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food. There will be no city if we starve to death. Provide raw food. So the first step here is the... Ooh, that's Book of Laws, pardon me. The first step here is to build the hunter's tents, and I don't think I left a heck of a lot of... we can build our first one. So what I'm going to do, which I didn't do last time, is build the hunter's tents out on the outer perimeter. The hunters always seem to have to make their way to the outer perimeter anyway. So maybe if we did something like that, and I'm going to need a little wood to build the road out to them. So we'll have to worry about that in the morning. Alright, let's speed through to the morning. And we'll have to get that cookhouse connected to, or that hunter's hut connected to a road, and then first thing early, okay, and time for a new law. Alright, now this first new law, medic apprentices, engineered apprentices. I think we ended up with a solid supply. Okay, so engineering apprentices. Education is the key to our future. Let's teach our children engineering so they can help with new designs. I do want to pursue technology. Let's teach our children medicine so they can help with the sick. I also got some comments saying, do not leave this up to polls to the live streaming audience. Let's do some... we're down the road from needing this. So if we're going to do this one, we move it down the road a little bit. Let's go see what our other options are. If we go over here, back to adaptation, emergency shift, radical treatment, sustained life, soup and food additives. You know what? Let's pass an emergency shift, and then this will have people working for the next work shift can be extended to 24 hours. I think that's a good sign, and then after that we will pass a law that people like. Obviously this one is a controversial one, raises discontent a little. Alright, and come morning, okay, let's speed on up here, and 5 a.m., okay, so people are about to go to work. What do we got here? Hunters. So let's go ahead and find ourselves some workers to work as hunters. Let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put 5 in here. Building needs to be connected via roads, but we can do that now. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and extend this road a little bit further out here, and we'll think about building our second hunter's hut. We'll need a little bit, okay. Alright, a little bit more wood. Okay, oh no, 20, that's what we needed. Okay, and let's build a second hunter's hut. And people can live on raw food to start, and then we can get the cookhouse going. We're also going to want to do gathering posts. That will keep people from getting too cold at work. We want to make sure we have one of those in place by the time, well, by the time the cold hits, I would imagine. And you can see we've got our first 4 sick people staying in a child shelter. Okay, so 3 children. That's not bad, and one of them's working. That's fine by me. The ones in the child shelter should get better more quickly. So I don't really have the manpower yet to put all of these people to work. So right now, 10 and 15. Let's go 10 and 10. And we don't want food to be a problem, so let's go take 5 of you guys off there, 5 of you guys off there, and this should leave me with enough to man the second shelter, or the second hunter's tent as soon as it's available. Not quite fully. Good lord. Okay, so we want to work our way up so that we're stable with food, got a decent supply of coal, and we've got housing for everyone, at which point we can start to think about building, building our first thing, doing some research, putting our engineers to work as researchers. Alright, and here's our first item, a note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we'll see that things can be different. Hope rises, discontent falls, UTC killing it as mayor. Yeah, I think it's, the shift is activated at each work site. And yeah, the hunters don't stay in the tents anyway, which Joe pointed out. So at each work site. So work sites being this. So how would I activate, I wonder? We'll figure that out, guys. We will figure it out. So I wanted to make sure we're stockpiled on food, because as soon as we start adding people to 5 available, I feel like people are just disappearing from my... Is it someone auto assigning workers or something? No, 10, 10, 10, 10. I thought I had enough to put 10 in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 10 and 10. Let's do that for now. Maybe it's the sick. Maybe that's what's... Okay, now I have 5 extra workers. I wonder, maybe it doesn't show them... Oh, because they're engineers. That is why. Okay, so let's go ahead and take 5 workers off this. Put the 5 engineers on there, and we'll put 5 of our workers here on this, and we'll be bringing in food like a boss early on here. Let's try shutting off the generator during the daytime. Nothing on the interior circle here is in need of it necessarily. I know it's not crazy cold yet, so we can hopefully get by without that. All right. So what is next? Let's take a look at some of the buildings we've got. Everybody's got a home, right? Yes, they do. Okay. The cookhouse, the medical post, and gathering posts in our workshop. Okay. So if we build a cookhouse, we can put workers to work in it. And maybe that belongs right out here. So let's do that. And then we'll wait on the medical post until it tells us to, and then we'll get some bonuses for having done it. I think once the weather gets cold and we get a few sick people, we'll be grateful that we will have done that. Book of Laws coming down, and we should get our first research post in, but the advice I got was don't start with the research post. Get the research post going once you've got once you have a generator is shutting down. Wow, it takes some time to do that. Okay, interesting. But they said, wait, these are cheap and easy to build. If you go to tech, these cost 15 wood, 5 steel. So we should probably get a few people collecting steel. I'll take a few off this wood crate. We'll put a few here. And we're going to take a couple off of each of these coal piles. And go 1, 2. People from our convoy. Okay. Build a workshop, build a beacon, rescue survivors from the expedition. And we'll take 2. No. Take workers off that. I guess I'll take some more workers off this. So I'll have 5, and we'll put them to work over here collecting. Oh, we already have 5 on steel? Did I do that? I just did that, probably. Okay, so let's put 1, 2. 1, 2. And we'll put this last guy back to work out here on the coal pile. And you can peek at your economy at any point. You can see that we're about even on the amount of coal we need, so we won't be stockpiling at the moment. And Joe, I'm glad you're tuning in. I know you're excited for this game. The clock icon towards the top of the screen. Apologies if I can't see that. This. Nope. Menu. I don't think I see what I wanted to see. So obviously we have not... Oh, this. Okay, I see. So people will work for the next 24 hours. Let's do that on coal. Let's put the people to work. Discontent will rise. Oh, it goes up quite a bit with each one. What if I do it here too? Okay, yeah. But this should phase down the moment that shift is over. All right. So thank you, Joe. I think I passed that last time and hadn't properly put it to use. So let's just do that for all our workers. And discontent for a day, so be it. But we'll have a decent supply of resources come tomorrow. We'll get working on some of some of what we need. Cookhouse needs to be manned by people, I imagine. This one. Yes, so I gotta find some workers for this. Let's steal 2 here. 2 here. And 1 from here. And we will man this. Standard meal. So this will help. And hope is high. And if that discontent is temporary, 5 emergency shifts, lack of medical care. So it hasn't given us a cue to get going on medical care yet. I think I will wait until it does, because then you get some real hope bonuses from achieving it. And let's hold off, because those engineers are busy working right out here, putting their butts to work on this stuff. Okay, so let's speed through the night. And thank you for that, Joe. That's good to know. Does that run out after 24 hours, or do I get it once for each workstation? Once I've passed the law, I wonder. And don't worry about that discontent. Thank you. I found my way to the clock. I know you guys are a few seconds behind me. Fighting pits next, eh, Joe? Well, we do have a law to pass. So, unless we go into one of the medical care ones, which is extended shift. Okay, so let's have a look at this. This is permanent, maybe. People in a city in this frozen hell. Oh, you know what we need? We need to turn that Jenny back on. It's late at night. I'm a cruel man. Okay, that'll help. That'll help. Okay, all is well. All is well. Let's get that out of here. Alright, so, let's take a look at those laws real quick, and we'll see which ones make sense to pass. We can go to the soup, but we should be good on food. Fighting arena might be a great call. Let's do it. Now, we want this to be proximal to as many houses as possible, so let's go ahead and put it here. It will capture 5 tents, it looks like. But I'm not doing a proper... Here it will also capture 5 tents, and it's on the inner ring, so let's go ahead and do that. And we can add another tent right next to it if we need to, when we have a few more people, so that will help. But we could put a medical post somewhere in there as well. And you can see the food starting to pile up. Cookhouse today, once it gets to work, let's speed things up. 8 a.m., everybody goes to work. They should start converting the food into rations. Okay, fighting arena bills. Okay, so that'll take effect tomorrow night for the first time, and you can see discontent starting to lower. That's thanks to my fighting arena. And I think once each of these run out, yeah, once each of those run out, we will be good. And let's see how we're doing on the coal front. Okay, so we're gonna gain up a ton of coal, so all is well. Now let's go full speed. What do we have here? What is that? Coal. Okay, so look at that climb. Wood is not climbing. That is because we cleared out 2 wood piles, and I now have 24 spare workers. It's important that we probably build our first research post thing. Workshop. It is important that we probably do this. And get working on the sawmill. And let's do 2 of them, and we'll put 10 of our engineers to work there. And pretty soon we'll be able to go send out expeditions to find ourselves more engineers. But I had the... ooh. Do I not have the wood for this? Hold on a sec here. Did I build those roads? No. Why is that not building? I have the wood supply. I feel like I'm missing something here. There we go. Let's make that permanent. And as soon as we have those engineers, we should be stockpiled on coal, and the extra people need to be put to work on whatever wood crates we have for the time being. So let's go ahead and send out a bunch of workers there. And engineers. There was another thing of wood crates somewhere, I hope. For 14 out of 15. That is wood crates, this one. And we'll send 10 engineers out there, just for the moment. The engineers are going to be pulled off to go to work in these very shortly. And there go our yeah, okay, so we now have 181 food rations, so the cookhouse. I'm always curious, does that mean I should take people off the cookhouse if there's no food to be prepared? I know it's closed right now anyway. I don't think so. I think they're important to serve the food as well. So 5 hungry, that doesn't make any sense. Those people will be fed, and only 6 ill. Nothing too bad in the illness department. Okay, so now that we have this, we can begin researching. Okay, add new research. Alright, and research number 1, exploration and shelter, beacon. Employ engineers, so times 7 hours. Okay, so, right, we need to put our engineers to work. So let's take them off this. I don't think they ever did any work on it, because it's late at night. I'm going to put 5 there, 5 there, add new research, and beacon. So, it still says 7 hours. I thought it is lowered. If we have a look over here, guys, workforce, we want to have a look at research. Right here. So, 130% speed by building your second workshop and employing it. I never did that last time, so that makes a big difference. That should shave some serious time off the 7-hour research, but we will see. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Alright, let's give it some time. And now our engineers, our hunters go out this way. So they choose a different direction every day, so that the placement of these tents doesn't really seem to matter. That's one group of hunters, it looks like. Going to hunt. Okay. So we're in pause mode here. There we go. And that cold weather is about to hit us, so I should probably get going on the first of the gathering posts, which is resources gathering post. Alright, so right now we have people working on this one coal deposit. The other one out here already gone? That's so crazy. Alright, and then we have people working out here. So this needs to be adjacent to a street, so that means we should build a street first and do it on a line that works for our city. So I'll do that, and I'll put a gathering post out here. Okay, once we get a little bit more wood, and we're good on steel, so it's just wood we're gonna need come tomorrow. And as soon as I see it hit, what was it? 15. I'll slow us back down. And there you go, that's that road extending outward. Daylight hits. Okay. And how about these emergency shifts? Do I have to turn those off now? No, they're still on a 24-hour one. Okay, interesting. That's fine. We're getting the people to work their butts off. I'm fine with it. Okay. And it's getting colder with each day. At this point, we're going to need to get the medical stuff going pretty shortly, because we now have 4 of our sick people gravely ill. Technology tree. Research begins. How much time? 5 hours. Okay, so that is significant. Okay, and just keep an eye on that wood. Let's get it up to 20. And construction gathering post. So let's plop that. I don't want it to destroy anything. It won't. Okay, good. So this should help. We don't have the spare workers right now to build it. So maybe we take 2 people off that. They can get to work on this. See how that works. Family torn apart. We'll do what we can. This is the person that wants you to go find their family, which means building the beacon, which we are a couple hours away from having. Here come the hunters. Another big supply of food, which is great. And not a whole lot left at that one. So research-wise, we're going to get going right after this. I guess we should go on the sawmill. And I wonder about building that first medical tent, because that means putting a few more of the... Alright, well, we'll see shortly here. We'll have enough wood to do it. We should... Coal pile depleted. Okay, so that means we don't have anybody currently gathering coal. So, this is another coal pile. And there's 2 out here. So maybe another gathering post out this way would be good. Do we have the wood for it? Let's just put the people on this for the moment. I think that's a good idea. Let's check on this. Dangers of the cold. Frostbite. Consider doing the radical treatment or sustain life law. Not right now. Sorry about the frostbite, bud. And let's zoom on in. Okay, beacon done. So let's go ahead on research, and I want to... Heaters. Is that a good idea? Drawing boards 1. Okay, so we gotta... Let's wait till we have 50 wood. Let's work on drawing boards 1. And we have our first thing here, which is not bad. Not bad at all. This is a very stressful game, guys. I want to make sure I do a good job for you. And I want to make sure that our society thrives. Which I don't know if it will. But the sawmill is a good thing. We can plop a sawmill right out here and start harvesting all of these trees. Time to rest. Okay. More sick beds needed. Alright, see? You have 3 days to build it. You have 3 days to address 1/3 of the sick. I promise I will open a new medical post. Okay. And we didn't end the day with 44 wood. Do we still have a 24-hour shift? Not on either of these stations. I could introduce one here. Let's do it. Alright. And let's pull a couple people off of something else here. And we'll put a couple, we'll max this out so that we get the most out of it for the next 20. If we're going to get the discontent, we should make the most of it. And pretty soon, if we need to, we can pull people off the hunting stations. We got 25 people working on that. Right now, it looks as though everything that was built out here, whoops, everything that was built out here is gone. So let's undo those streets right there. And out here, guys, if you see this is for the more high-end mining and foresting operations. Medical posts. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and we'll have to wait till tomorrow on... You know what? Let's hold on. Let's undo that. Let's destroy one of these houses so that we get another house in proximity to... So let's go ahead here, and we'll dismantle this building. And we're going to build another tent right here, where it's close to the fighting arena, and we can put the medical post further away. Build health medical post. Okay, so we got to dismantle that first. Have 10 homeless for the night, but what are you gonna do? The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this: the people always look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to do everything they ask for. That's like child labor. They said we could use some extra hands. Hi, Chandra. Welcome to the stream. Furious Monkey. It's a buff to research speed regardless of if you are researching the same thing in both. Yes, you are always researching the same thing in both. And we need wood before we can hop on the next one. So, maybe I get this... Okay. We have the 50 wood. Okay, so let's do the drawing boards. Do I actually have that? That means I won't be able to build the medical thing until tomorrow, but that's fine. So we got extra wood from taking that house apart. And 11 sick, and 8 of them gravely, so we really do need to get the medical post going. We'll find 5 engineers somewhere. I've probably put them to work on one of these. I don't know where they've been put to work. Coal piles, perhaps? We have 5 engineers that aren't being put to work. Interesting. How come they don't show up in the workforce here? Oh, no. Okay. 5 are at work here. Alright, so minus 40 right now. People are getting sick, but we are going to be able to build the beacon as well tomorrow. And time to pass another law. Radical treatment, sustain life, soup, food additives. Okay, now we have some options here that don't cost us anything. Engineers, you know what? Let's go ahead and pass the engineer apprentice law. Let's start putting these kids to some use. You know what I mean? I think that'll help. Right, it's time for these children to start learning their keep too. A wise decision. Little hands can do a lot of good. I had somebody in the last one say, I really appreciate that you didn't do silly voices. And I was like, are you joking? I did a lot of silly voices. I'm doing no face cam for these streams, by the way, guys. I hope you think that's a good idea. I think it'll be better for the people watching the replay, not to have to see my silly face right all up in their business. Medical post, 25 wood. Okay. So that's that 24-hour shift. Mild trouble, a citizen. Mild frostbite, another gravely ill citizen. Eh, well, what you gonna do? What's the point of this gathering post, then? Is this... I need to put people in it. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it will gather wood and steel. I have to man them here. I thought it would... Okay. We've been wasting that. Your silly voices were so good they thought it was the game. Probably. Probably. Okay, so research stopped because we're closed for the night. We still need to build that medical post, which we can now do. And that means I need to find 5 engineers. They are at work out here on coal. I really need to have a look and see how we're doing for coal, because... might need to do a 24-hour shift here. Might need to pull people off the work thing. We're using a 60... Okay. We're gaining 60 using 144, so we're losing 84 coal a day. We have a solid stockpile, though. So it's really not so bad. Alright, and people should get to work on that medical post. In fact, they probably already are. And it's late night, so that means fighting arenas? Oh no, it's not late night, it's early in the morning. The fights are over, it's 4 a.m. for frick's sake. Yeah, Joe, thank you. I realize now that I was misusing it. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 tents? Six tents in this, in the vicinity of this, which is great. And that means only 2 of our tents are currently not getting to go see the fights. Book of Laws, 1 day. That's a long cooldown, right? Maybe tomorrow will be better. We do have warm weather coming, guys. We do have warm weather coming. 2 of our... Okay. Took a little too long getting going on the medical stuff, didn't I? We didn't have that happen the whole time last time. Our first death. Open the Book of Laws. Okay, so that means that the next law we pass has to be one of these. Cemetery or corpse disposal. From corpse disposal, you get access to organ transplants. From cemetery, you get access to ceremonial funerals. I think we're going to be the nice guy and do a cemetery, but we got to wait. We can't pass that law yet. I was going to pass a dueling law. Okay. Come on, get this thing built. Let's put 5 engineers to work in it. Let's start treating these sick people. I don't want these bodies piling up. Less mouths to feed. Yeah, Roger, if you keep going down the body pile organ transplant chain, I'm pretty sure you get to eating the dead. Healthcare promise fulfilled. Hope rises. Okay, so that discontent. These emergency shifts must be over. Oh, wow. Those don't just go away. People get really mad about that, eh? Cold at home, bad healthcare. Are we cold at home right now? So let's try a little... Oh, it's work time. Save that. We'll do that next nighttime. Remind me when nighttime hits. We'll crank the Jenny up. Okay, and we gotta find some more people to do this coal pile, probably. Gathering post. This is great. I should take 4 workers off this. They'll keep gathering steel and stuff here. And we'll put a few more out here. 1 of our people died. That makes 3. Well, sorry, Edwina. Oh, a child. Oh. Well, why she stay in the child shelter? What's she doing? Can't be that cold in there, can it? It's pretty uncomfortably cold. It's chilly. Okay, medical. Engineers maxed. So we now have patients. Right, engineers, children, and they'll all be out in about a day. That is not bad. Are we currently researching? We are. We're in the middle of a law. All we can do now, guys, is go. Fast forward a little. The food stockpiles are not crazy. I thought with these hunter tents we would really be stockpiling. Mild frostbite, a citizen became gravely ill. Drawing boards researched. That means sawmill. Beacon, more scouts. We gotta build the beacon. Let's go ahead and do that after this, guys. Heaters would be good, but we got warm weather coming. So let's go to food, health, shelter, hunter's gear, resources. Resources, sawmill. I think I want to do this. Okay, so that's being researched. Let's see about building the beacon. We need 35 steel, which we will have very shortly. So let's fast forward a little here. 1 of our people died. Wood crates depleted. Oh, well. Built that sawmill just in time, didn't I? Pardon me, guys. I'm still a little sick. Bouncing back, though. And time for... excuse me. Time for our beacon. How about right there? And we're going to need to build roads out to it, right? We have roads out to all this. Continue the 2nd tier roads. Okay, and that leaves us with 29 wood. And wood crates completely depleted. That's 1 of the wood crates, so this one's still good. Okay, so we're good. Still gathering wood, still gathering steel. And we'll go put a sawmill in out here very soon. 1 of our people died. Good lord. We really got to pass a law soon to do something with these dead. And run a road straight out here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think we're doing okay. Warm weather's coming. Free time. Let's crank into overdrive for the night. How are we doing on coal over here? We got 7 people gathering. That's probably going to mean a fairly serious deficiency. Not too bad. Not too bad. Considering our stockpile. Another death. Oh my god. What is happening to my population, guys? We're down to 72 people. That's 8 dead. Get to work in here. Start treating these mofos. What are you doing? I'm curious, Andrew, Maurice, Ruben, Rebecca, and Hope, how you think you're carrying your weight, okay? You're in treatment? You're the doctor. God dang it. My doctors are getting sick. Beacon built. Okay. So that means I need to find 5 workers to send out on our first scout team. I think I will steal them from the hunters' huts. Is it only limited to the resources in the crater? Partially, Roger. You send out scout teams. They can come back with resources, and then there are hand-gatherable resources like wood crates, and then there are resources that you can only gather with stations like frozen trees. You need the sawmill, like coal deposits. You need a coal mine. So if memory serves, we go out this way, we get a lot of engineers. If you go out this way, you get a lot more workers. This one also gives us a hope boost if we do it. So we need to go ahead and figure out how to go directly to deploy a new scout team. So we gotta go find ourselves a scout team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ladies and gentlemen, not enough wood. Okay, let's gather up a little bit of wood. Interesting. Okay, by the time that sawmill's done, this road will be done. We'll have some workers to go put to work in it. Okay, nobody's on that. Nobody's on that. This is the only one I'm manning right now. This one's not manned, right? We got 2 more coal deposits out here. Okay, we got a thing here. Ready to search. The people cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud to work. Proud of the work they've done. Blah, blah, blah. The woman who came forward earlier volunteers. Discontent lowering, guys. Those emergency shifts finally wearing off. Or not. Corpse disposal is a big problem for us right now. As is lack of medical care. So maybe we go for the engineers and we build up some medical tents in our last 2 ones of these. It is a tough call. Good morning, Master. Welcome to the stream. An unusual time for me to be streaming, but I'm excited to be doing it for you guys. Let's fast forward. I guess, can I emergency shift here? I could. Let's hold off on that, though. We got the sawmill coming, so one more day of gathering and we'll be good. And the warm weather's coming. Another death. Down to 71. That is, we're doing so much worse than before at 70. Oh boy, gonna need the extra hands from this research team. Get out there and bring us back some bodies. I waited too long on the medical care, guys. Lessons learned. I had 3 of these last time, and I still wasn't keeping up with the sick. Okay, Michael Frost. Yes, thank you, Anne. How about some positivity? Not everyone's so lucky. Is that because you're mad that I've let your loved ones die? Several of your loved ones die? I really like it, Master. I've played a little bit on my own, and I played for the first look live stream we did on Friday, and it was enough to make me decide to start a series. So we're going to have a live series like I did with Long Dark, not with a set day, but I'm eyeballing maybe Tuesdays or Thursdays, something like that, to squeeze in some live streams. The deaths are really... although not that many gravely ill people anymore, so... Alright, we gotta get up to 40 wood. I really need these people to get to work. We gotta send out our first scout team. And we can pass an... Yes, there's plenty to do. Very, very plenty to do. Let's put the 5 people to work here for the moment. There they go. These are our 5 extras. Getting to work. Children safe in the children's shelter. I'm a good man. Why no children in shelter? Are all the children dead? Oh, children are helping in engineering facilities. Thank God. Oh my God. I thought all of the children were dead. Alright, we can now build a sawmill, but I want to send out our first scout team the moment we can do it. So let's fast forward until we see 40 wood. Okay, we got a thing here. Treat the gravely ill. Considering open... Not right now, we gotta pass some medical stuff. We gotta pass... Not medical, we gotta pass the cemetery stuff next. As soon as that law becomes available. So let's get up to 40 wood. Okay, stop, and take these guys off. Let's go ahead and set up our first scout team, and they're gonna go out here. Boom. On their way. 10 hours from now, they will be back. And now, the next bit of wood that we have, we can build ourselves a sawmill. Resources. Whoops. Resources. Sawmill. 10 wood. This will not take long. That is the next goal. Another death. Oh boy. Okay, so we want to capture as many of these trees as possible while being connected to the road. Seems like that's the spot to go. I need to extend the road ever so slightly. So tomorrow we will have that on the go, which is great. Okay. Down to 67 people were out of wood, no problem. More sick beds needed. I will open a new medical post. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. It's going to be on the outer ring, though. Gotta be on the outer ring. Book of Laws. Let's get going on the cemetery. Sign it. Hope rises. People. Okay, so cemetery, 10 wood. I'm gonna pass an emergency shift out here. Let's get these people going. We're in good shape on food. I feel good about food. Add new research. What are we gonna start researching next, guys? Faster gathering. We got our sawmill. I think, so, hunter's gear will help bring in more stuff. Bunkhouse. I think we should go that direction. So, 20 wood when we have it, and a dwelling that will adequately protect the people from the weather instead of the tents they're currently living in. I think that will help keep this number of sick people down. So we gotta build... We gotta research the bunkhouse when we get wood. Oh, okay. Turn off the overdrive. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot about that. Good, 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 good. Glad it warns me of that. One sec here, guys. Just had to blow my nose real quick. Did you hear that? Hopefully you didn't hear that. Hi Richard, welcome to the stream. This is Frostpunk. It is a steampunk Victorian era winter survival game, and there's still a road on that corner. And our people have basically a worldwide winter has set in. Our people have fled from London on basically a massive steam vehicle that went across the frozen oceans to the New World. They came here where they thought they would find a colony, and they found nothing but a frozen old generator. We have got the generator rebooted. We have built some basic housing. We are beginning research. We have some hunters. We need some medical, because we started with 80 people, and I'm down to 67, and I really got to get a cemetery built as well. So cemetery, then medical post, then what? God dang it, cemetery. We need cemetery next, medical post. And that's it for now. I think. Then research. Then start new research. Cemetery, medical post, start new research. So, you know what? For today, let's take our engineers off of this. I don't think we're going to have the resources to get a new thing going right away. And let's put, let's make sure this is maxed out. Alright, so the engineer's working there. That's fine for the next few days. I think that'll be good. We'll hold off on the next batch of research. They can gather 2,325 wood based on the placement of my sawmill, compared to 44. That's all the wood's left out here. One of our people died. Keep them coming. Okay. End emergency shifts for today. Death of overwork. Okay, okay. And no more emergency shifts. It's fine. I ended that, right? Okay. Maybe it takes a second. Maybe we gotta hit 6 a.m. before that happens. Death of overwork. Shut up. Richard. God, the population is dwindling. 3 of the children are dead. None of the engineers. And what? A big pile of workers. Scouts have reached the lost expedition. Oh, baby. Okay, explore it. A happy reunion. We enter the camp. Appearing out of the driving snow, a choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We'd been here wandering for days. Until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Escort them home. I think that's the only safe thing to do. If we do this, they might die. They'll take longer. We need the people. So, 4 children, 10 engineers. That'll be perfect. 22 workers. Excellent. So those guys are coming home. They will be back in 5 hours instead of the 10 it takes if you come back solo. And what can I build? Cemetery is going to be... cemetery can be on the outer ring, right? Certainly, it must be able to be. This doesn't need to stay warm. Put it near the medical tents. That seems like an appropriate place to dump the bodies. And then after this, next medical post, which we need to... Health? We need to get to 25 wood, so I'll fast forward again, guys. Okay, okay. Cemetery established. Hope rises. Discontent falls. Massively. Massively. Lack of medical care. Don't worry, I'm on that. How long do I have? 2 days to open that next medical post. I think we should do it right away. Treat these last few sick. And I'll take some of the engineers off the sawmill. I'll put a couple workers out there if I can scavenge a few living ones up. What do we do with the other dead people? We've got 14 people that need graves. Oh, that's a grave. Is that... Are they the grave people? Look at this. Are they coming to the cemetery? Now, they've removed the ability to zoom in even further. Yeah, they are. Oh, no, they're taking the sick to the sick tent. No, they're going straight to the cemetery. Scouts have returned. 10 new engineers. Boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay. What do you got on that cart? Bring us some resources. Hi, Fenris. Master of Geeks is doing well. Real-time strategy, sort of. They call it the first society city builder. And for me, it's somewhere between a survival game and a city building game. Hope rises. This is excellent. Here's lies Bert, Mildred, Rudolph. Here come all the dead. We're starting to pile the dead in. This is excellent. Okay. And we're up to 102 people. Search for others. So, what do we do with our scout team right now? Send them back out into the world. So, the gloomy cave. That's where we found bears. The sturdy shelter. We never made it out here. Let's try this. Okay. 21 hours to make it out there. And one more second here, guys. Muting. Just trying to fight a cold. You know how it is. Gotta mute myself. Here come a pack of... Here's the survivors. Coming in. This is excellent. If you guys haven't seen this on YouTube, Corrales is playing it. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream. We're up to 28 people watching. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling.
Get back to work.
And I am having a ton of fun with it right now. It has been really, really fun. So we're gathering resources out here. We got a sawmill cranking out here. I don't need to steal those engineers because we got new ones. So let's put our new engineers to work here. The children are assisting them. And then add new research. So, bunkhouse. I'm pretty sure this is what I want to do. 20 wood. So let's fast forward till we see that 20 wood. And we're waiting for workers to get there anyways. They pile into the city. And I guess I have workers I need to put to work too. We'll give that 1 second. Let's go get going on this. Bunkhouse. Start. Alright. And we want to be stockpiling some coal. We're doing a terrible job on that. That's where all the people are dying. That's all the deaths. So you know what we should do? You have to wait. You know what we should do? Let's get another gathering post going. Let's actually take people off this. We get 24 workers for the moment. And let's see about a gathering post. People, resources, gathering post. And let's put it out by... There was a pair of coal deposits. Yes, out this way. So these will gather coal. Okay, let's build the road first. This, I guess. let's align it with that. Oh gosh. This is gonna mess up my perfect rings of the city. Let's do that, and let's do this, and this. Okay, and then, do I still have what I need? No, we're gonna need to speed up for the gathering post. Let's wait until we have a little bit more. 15 wood, 5 steel. We're in good shape on steel. The sawmill's making a big difference for us, though, guys. It is a game changer so far. Gathering post. Alright, and then we're going to put workers in that immediately. We should probably build 2 of them out here. I think that's wise. As soon as we can. And I have a notification. Resources shortage. We're getting short on resources. Our needs are great and growing by the hour. To address this, we can open a new law that would extend us. No, I'm not going to do that. No. These people have worked hard enough. We've got 21 homeless as it stands right now. Okay, which means I should probably get going on tents. Let's take a look at some of these laws, guys. What do we need to pass? Have a great day. Medical upgrade. Hi, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Medical upgrade. Okay, so we could pass the Sustain Life law and build a shelter for keeping the gravely ill alive. That is probably an idea. We could also... I don't know how we're doing on food and things right now. We could also pass a dueling law. I liked the sound of this. Being able to duel reduces discontent, but sometimes people die. Right now we got a few too many people. Is that a foolish law to pass? Maybe we go with Sustain Life. We're gonna have lots of people soon. This next trip back is gonna be good. 2 gathering posts work well with the coal thumper later. Cut them off. What's up? Love watching your videos. Well, thank you, Mark. Have you seen me play this game yet? I only played it once. I think what we're gonna do is pass... you know what? Just let these people get their aggressions out. Let's pass the dueling law. Hear ye, hear ye. You got a problem with somebody? Kill them. Bunkhouse researched. Okay, so now we can add new research. The hothouse. I think we should do hunter's gear. This will help us feed more people. It's not going to take forever. We got lots of workers, so let's go here and here. Let's crank those out. Let's make sure this is fully manned. We got 4 extra people. So right now we don't have time for that second gathering post. But this will be bringing in coal. And we need to build a second medical post. We have how long? 1 day, 23 hours. Let's go ahead and get that going now. Health. Medical post. Now, it will be a colder medical post. Oh, I didn't want to build the cemetery on that outer ring like that, because it's going to mess up my perfect circles. I just thought the city would look good if you really nail the perfect circles, but you know what? Let's go ahead and stick a medical post there. Let's make sure it's connected via roads. Don't have the wood. Okay. Fast forward a little bit here. Come on, guys. Get that wood pumping in. Come on. That coal supply really dwindling. How come no wood? Get to work, people. Okay, do I have the engineers to put to work here? Not right now, I don't. Okay, let's shut the building off for a brief moment. You know what? Let's steal one from here. Let's turn this on. Oh, I need the wood, though. I need the wood. Okay, well, it's coming tomorrow. I'm gonna put 1 worker there so that at least it opens. Healthcare promise fulfilled. Okay. And let's take him off. Put him back here. That's a little bit cheaty. Let's turn this off till we can build a road to it. Find another settlement. I think that's what we're 3 hours from being able to do here, guys. So let's go here and speed thing. Why are we on pause? That's why. How is this thing on pause? What a waste. Need more homes. Agreed, Joe. Yes, I will make that happen. People. We gotta get that wood going. Gotta get that wood going. Before that next cold spell hits, for sure. Okay, fast forward to morning. Okay, so we got 7 out of 10 here. Max that out. People dying out there. Maxed. Maxed. Scouts have reached the sturdy shelter. Let's go here. Okay. Wow. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. Why don't we move there? An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. There is something. Okay. The trail leads to another city. Okay, so we're going to get 1 steam core, which you can use to build the coal thumper or the other high-end resource gathering stations. 192 wood, 99 resources. Signpost points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. So a further 27 miles. We don't need those resources immediately, so let's make our move and see if we can get to that next city. I don't think this is it, Steel Bridge, but it looks like this will lead there. So once we get to the Steel Bridge, we'll see our next location. And let's head back to our city. And sturdy shelter. View scouts report. Right. Okay, so it seems like you'd want to live there, but maybe it's not big enough for a population the size of ours. Let's get into the city. All right, and we can keep going with like this for a while. We've survived another night. That has to count for something. Here lies 14 people. That's what I thought we lost. Okay, and I need a little bit of wood to build a road. Okay, so let's get going here. Get going on your day, guys. Get to work. Get out there. Get me that wood. Okay. And I'll build a road here. And, okay, so now Joe's right that we need housing. So I think people, bunkhouse is next. So 20 wood, 10 steel. Let's speed things up here. Okay, bunkhouse. I don't have 20 wood. I don't know why it thinks I can do this. No, I didn't think so. Now I can. And we'll build and put a bunkhouse right here. Are 2 gonna fit here? It doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, so let's put them in the range of the fighting pits then. And the bunkhouse is gonna have better insulation than the tents until we can upgrade all the tents. At least the houses on the outer row. Okay, that's not bad. We'll be able to crank this generator up again. Our coal supplies are truly dwindling. We do need to get more people working on that. That second gathering post out here would be wise. Inoperative. Why? Not what? Not adjacent to street. What does that mean? Oh. Oh, it's built one off. Look at that. Oh, what a mess that is. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I hope I haven't been... What a waste. Steel wreckage depleted. That's this one out here. Okay, so this gathering post, there's 10 wood left. We can probably dismantle this gathering post. Yeah, let's do that. Gathering post and dismantle building. And we'll put the 10 people to work out here until they've cleared that, which will be any second. And then the sawmill's got to be working overtime. Pumping in 7.2 per hour. Second sawmill might be needed. Hunter's gear researched. Okay, so now time for more research. Do we have the engineers to put to work on this? How many do I have total? 25. That means I can take some off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can take some people off this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can put you guys to work here. Max it out. And put this to work. Engineers. Did I not just... I just did it again. And here. Engineers. Maxed. Okay, and then what do we got here? A child's plea. Captain, we have found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Oh my gosh. He must face his loss. Hope will fall slightly. Maybe funeral rites is a good thing. And we gotta get that second... We gotta get one more bunkhouse built, at least. Right out here in the outer ring. And we gotta build a road to it. We should build a second bunkhouse. We're gonna be getting more people coming back soon. Build roads. Like so. Alright, 101 people and counting. 6 sick, 3 gravely ill, untreated. Right now, 5 out of 5. Patients are full, 15, 16 hours. That'll clear up. Patients, no patients. Workers, 5 out of 5. So patients will soon get here. And we'll treat the sick. Did I pass the law? The sustained life law? I did not. I passed the dueling law instead. So let's do this one next. 21 more hours. Okay. And how we doing? We're 2 hours away on that. Okay. Need more homes. The Thumper brings more coal to the surface. Right. That's great, Joe. We can... I think that's a thing that we will be researching very soon here. No, not drafting machines. Exploration resources. Coal Thumper. Right. And it doesn't require the steam core, so we could use the steam core for something else down the road. Alright, I'm researching it. We're out of wood. Yeah, so be it. Alright, now this is being put to work. How are we doing? Are we recovering now? Yes, we are. Okay, so that thing alone is gathering enough coal for us. I just had it... Somehow I thought it was connected to a road, and it weren't. We got 5 people working out here on wood crates. Get them off that. That's deadly work out there. Oh, no, wait. There's only 1 wood left. Let's send 1 guy out until he finishes the job. And what am I going to do with my 4 extra workers? This is fully manned. We have reached the bridge to Winterhome. Oh. A brass plaque built on the bridge reads, "Built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. This bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton." Excuse me? Sorry, what's turned off, Joe? Tell me. Oh, that medical shelter. Is that what's turned off? Thank you. Thank you. Let's explore this. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning across it. Even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Send it to the city. Automaton sent to the city. We reprogrammed it and sent it on its way. As it disappeared in the distance, walking steadily towards our city, the first wisps of snow started to settle on the bridge. Who cares? Maybe we won't be able to travel back across the bridge. Weather station. Large convoy. So weather station. A tall building with some peculiar devices on the roof. It's most likely a weather station. Where is Winterhome, though? We're going to have to go so far to find this other city. Several vehicles and tents. We can see people moving between them and smoke rising from the campfire. Let's do that. We'll find people. We'll come back or we'll send them back. And the automaton. 1 day, 18 hours. I think we're going to have an automaton. We're going to have a giant walking robot that is going to be able to help us. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Thank you. Remind me to turn this building on. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, patients. Pile in here. Get in. Building's open. Building's open. We're researching. We can't pass a law. We got coal supplies coming in. I think we're doing well. I think it's time for me to blow my nose again. Aha! We're back. Alright. 1 guy out here. Finish the job, fool. Maxed out here. We could build another one of these stations now, guys. I think that might be a good idea. Coal Thumper's being researched, okay? And if we go, health, people, food, research, resources, tech, workshop, 15 wood, 5 steel. Okay, let's fast forward a bit. Because I got 4 spare workers right now, and I could send them to the sawmill, recover those engineers. It's nighttime, so what, nothing's happening. One of our people died. From? Lack of treatment. That's, well, what are you gonna do? The next law I pass will be the sustained life one, and we'll put in a building to take care of the gravely ill. This is doing well. Two of our people died. Come on. Jane and Harry. Lack of treatment. Well, what are you gonna do? I got these medical posts. I got 10 people working overtime to cure. I got 10 doctors for a population of 98. How is that not enough? 10 professionally trained doctors. Let's take, I don't have, man, I was counting on those extra workers. Alright, we'll hold off on building that other station then. Lord. Okay, well, let's take a look. The next bit of wood we get, I say we, because we get another cold spell coming, I say what we do is we upgrade all our tents to bunkhouses. We're gonna need more steel, which we're not gathering right now. We're not gathering any steel right now. So, we need to set up a way to do that. A gathering post out here, perhaps. Maybe that will capture the steel and the coal, or a gathering post out here. The scouts have reached large convoy. Maybe they got resources. Survivors. They sought Winterhome. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Send them home. So it's 18 engineers, 27 workers. It will take them longer, and some may die. But if we do this, we keep our scout team out, and we are so far from home now, I want to keep the scout team out. So send those people back, and let's take the scouts and see what is next. Weather station is the only thing to research next. So let's send them out on their way. If they have to go all the way back, guys, it's going to be, look at that, 2 days, 5 hours. It would have been a day and a half probably for our people. Automaton's on his way back. It's a giant walking crab spider. War of the Worlds style. That's amazing. Okay, so we got one guy working out here still. How long does it take one man to finish this job out here? Give a second person to help him. And steel is going to be a thing we need. So, maybe the Automaton gets to work on steel? I don't know. Or maybe we steal some... Yeah, maybe I steal a few people each from this.
Work time. Get back to work.
And we'll see how we do. We got better hunter gear now. And we'll put some people out on this. A gathering post right next to this. As soon as we can. 15 wood, 5 steel. Ready? Ready. Okay. Okay, wood crate's finally depleted. We should have 2 extra workers. Let's build the gathering post first. And I could build it in a way that it's... I really want to build the road first. I know that means I'm going to run out of resources, but... Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, builds. Gathering post. When it happens, I'll find a placement for it here. And that means I can recover a old road. This can come back. Like so. That's good. That's good. And we'll start gathering steel from this. Oh, there's not much steel out here. Let's just put our workers to work on it. Let's undo that road I just built. Let's take that back, and we'll find a different steel thing to build near. We'll do this one out here between the steel and the coal. That's much wiser. Like that. Okay. Search for others. Find another settlement. I'm on the move. We got people 2 days away. We got an Automaton 1 day away, and in 14 hours, our people get there. We're mid-research. We're about ready to pass another law. I think it should be that sustained life. Maybe WebMD is down. Mark showing some support from Italy. Sorry, gotta go. I'm really enjoying watching you play this game, so hopefully you can make a video of today. It will be up, absolutely. Thanks for awesome instrument. Instrument, eh? Getting cold soon. I know, Joe. Research heaters next. Probably. Or the spot heaters, whatever they're called. What you tell me, Joe, if we're going to go heat next. Do we go steam hubs, heaters, generator range? Maybe that's it. Power. Maybe we generator power is next. Rather than the hubs and the heaters. Coal thumper researched. Okay. Okay. So, we got people working on this. I just put them straight out to work. We're going to do a gathering post out here, which I can do now. Gathering post that will gather coal and steel. That's right on the street. And so we'll get that coming back to us. We get sawmill working away. That's maxed out. We'll take these people off steel very shortly, but they're going to deplete that. How are we doing on these piles? 400, 390. The coal thumper is something you said it maybe it brings more to the surface. Does that mean that it will make these have more stuff in them? Or that it will create new ones of these, I wonder. And we're still okay for food. We got something? Somebody mad at me? Could not... Okay, no. Raw food production, research goal not set. Okay, so we need to set a new research goal and pass a new law. Add new research. So let's go generator power range, maybe. Yeah. Range? You think range? Okay, let's do it. So we can do both in the next little while. And then I think that sustained life law is good. As soon as it gets cold, we will have more sick. We got more people coming in. Some of the people coming in will be sick because I sent them to travel alone. Ceremonial funerals, sustain life. I think that is the direction to go. Rather than engineer. Nothing further out this way. Nothing further out this way. Here we could get to the funerals, organ transplants. Oh, we could do either. No, we couldn't. Funerals is the only one to do. Then sustain life, which leads to care house. And then, okay, so we got to do both those. We got to do sustain life, then care house.
Hear me. New law in the city.
This is only a half measure. We need an infirmary. Okay, well, that's on the way. I suppose that's better than... Yes, of course it is. Better than letting them die. Come on, Dorothy. I'm going to send you to the fighting pits. Okay, and now that we have, as soon as we have this gathering post, guys, we're going to have a new influx of steel, which means upgrading some of our tents to bunkhouses, which look like these here. Did I build 3 bunkhouses? I'm great. And these guys are going to come back with food, a steam core. We'll have to figure out something to do with that steam core. And if we had a bit more wood, we could send out a second scout team. What do you guys think about that? Do we need all hands on deck here at what should we call this place? Dire Hope. Hope Falls. Something about the lack of hope. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, we can recover a road now. These guys have properly finished off that steel pile, and that means I can put 10 of them to work here. And so that would mean if, you know what, we're not going to do the other scout team. Let's go ahead and throw those extra people out here on the hunter squads. Cold weather's coming. Coal thumpers in the works. As soon as we can, we're going to start upgrading houses. 10 for each. Still got a day and 18 hours before the people make it out. Find another settlement. That is my only goal right now. And it's going to drop back to 40 below this time tomorrow. But we can crank this thing on overdrive again. We should be gathering at a faster rate. Yeah, we should be stockpiling. The generator uses 144 a day. We're gaining 312 a day. What is that? 156, 168 bonus a day. So we're stockpiling. But we don't have a crazy intense stockpile. But this thing should be up and running soon. No, tomorrow, I guess. Okay, let's fast forward a bit through the night. Hunters go out at night. Man, that cold weather coming fast. Scouts have reached the weather station. Steam cores and coal. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is only going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam or even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. And a coal mine. Take the resources, a second steam core. We gotta go for it. I know this guy's coming back with tons of resources, but let's go. There can be no doubt. It's much like ours. We can see the top of the generator, but it's switched off. Perhaps for maintenance. This city is abandoned, guys. We're the only city left on Earth. Did I get too loud there? Quite likely. Bring me this automaton. I need him. I can't wait to get my automaton. Let's zoom in. Okay, what we got here? What we got here? Abandoned station. We'll have a hope falls slightly. Oh, yeah, that wasn't good. 4 being treated. So, does that mean I can get rid of one of my medical stations right now? I could certainly do that. And we could build this. We could build a new research station. Workshop. I don't know what to do. You know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Generators functioning. Okay, let's fast forward through the night here, guys. 6 sick. Okay, so we need those stations. I'll keep both of the medical bays open. Yeah, Roger wants to make sure that the people are looked after. We can't get to the fully upgraded health station yet, but my next law I can pass in 3 hours will let us do that. Get a move on, chaps. Plenty of work to do, indeed. So, gathering posts. This is wise. Last time I never had the gathering posts, so I would have lost a lot of people just... That's how I was getting so many ill. Sick and ill was just working out here. Like, I got nobody on this. Nobody on this. We're good. We're good. We're good. That cold is about to hit. Oh, baby. Okay, temperature falls. Let's throw this on overdrive for now. Okay, the range is going to help. And I think eventually I might want to move that fighting pits. The game is $29.99 US, 33 and change if you're Canadian. I'm not sure about other currencies. Link is in this description for the Steam page, if you're curious. £25. So we got it good in Canada. £25, $33 Canadian. I got it good. Faux show I do. And we are 1 hour 23 minutes in, guys. Time is flying. If you're watching the replay, I hope you enjoy. I may end up... Should I split this up into multiple episodes? No, I'll just aim for 2 hours and we'll bring it in after that. Automaton is 2 hours away. Time to pass the new law. Let's go with the Care House law. I shouldn't have done the dueling one. That hasn't done anything for us, right? It raised hope slightly. So extra rations for the ill. Care House. This is what I want.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Okay, and let's build the Care House while we're out here. Let's, I guess right here. We're close on research there. That law's just been passed. Okay, so nothing I can do on that front. I have no extra workers to spare. But we're doing well. Food supplies are okay. As soon as we get that supply of new people, I'm gonna build a new hunter's hut. Generator range. So does that just... That just does itself. Oh, wow! Guys, we're in good shape now. Check out how cozy this is. Great call, Joe. That is so much better than power, because power we would have had to flip up to the next level, and we would be using twice as much coal. Excellent thinking. Range settings. Heat zone range 2. Coal consumption 12 coal per hour. Oh, I see. Okay, but okay, so that's what wise. So if you look here, guys, power, it still costs double, but power would have made these really warm and would have left these chilly. So we're in good shape now. If we can start upgrading after the care house to some bunkhouses, we're going to be good. And I can do one of those right now. So let's start giving these people proper housing. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so excited. Joe, you don't think that next tech building is worth it? The one guy said just don't build any till you can build 4, but that seemed crazy. Using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. They can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We research upgrades to raise their... Excuse me, I'm yawning. Their efficiency and their capability. I see. So what do we need research-wise right now? We could use wood, but we don't have any extra wood crates. Hello! Hello, handsome! What do we have? Let's do a zoom out. I don't have that many gatherable resources, do I? Build a mine here to start extraction. Let's put the automaton on steel. What else can we do? You know what? Off. Hold on. Where are our coal piles? We got 2 there. We got 1 there. I just don't want to... Okay, so he can gather... He can only gather what people can gather, so we might as well put him on steel. And with the sawmill, I think that's probably the way to go in order to start upgrading to bunkhouses. Add new research. Okay, so we've done 1 here. We've done 1 here. Done 1 here. We have done a couple here. Medical post upgrade. Sick heal faster. Hothouse. A few hardy crops can be grown here. I think food. I think food is wise. Let's get a hothouse going. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, 12 minutes. Okay, slow this down. We are about to hit... We're about to arrive at Winterhome. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It is a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded, probably because it's on overdrive. Do me a quick favor. Let's go here and make sure... No. Did I just send you guys home? No. Okay. Winterhome. Explore. Take the 2 steam cores. Okay, we're on our own. I think I can take my generator off. Hope Falls. We're the last city on Earth, guys. This is the last bit of frozen, crappy civilization. Don't panic. We aren't dead yet. We have to learn from their mistakes. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? We should never have left Britain. They're all dead? Yes, Beatrice. Look at that hope. Oh my God, look at that hope. All my good work done. People rioting in the streets. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We'd have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. The people gather as news of Winterhome spreads throughout the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. This is a key point in the game, guys. The people are shaken. Racked by fear and doubt, they've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what that vision will be. We have to give them purpose and hope, or else we will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. Order and discipline. Bolshevik style. Faith and spiritual strength. God will guide us. Hi, Stealer of Souls. Welcome to the stream. I have my building series on the channel every week, but I don't have any building tutorials planned. I have 3 videos out this week from my Ark building series. I think the Path of Faith. I want some feedback. I know I shouldn't rely on you guys to make this decision for me. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Did you guys hear me blowing my nose there? I think I probably... Whoops. I think my instinct is this. Joe needs faith. My instinct is this. This seems wiser. Look at how good the... Look at that. Look at the lantern. The candles. Lantern. The candles. I'm gonna screenshot this real quick. I did it. Faith. Oh god, House of Prayer. This is so not my choice. I'm not a religious person at all. Purpose. House of Prayer. You have to build 2. What? New ability. Sermon. The people living nearby will get to pray, which will raise their hope. You have to build 2. Well, let's hold off for the moment. Winterhome fell because it lacked faith. Okay, well, I guess that's the direction for us to go. Adaptation. Purpose. House of Prayer. Sign.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
God will guide us through this. Look at that hope. It's awful. It's awful. Okay, so we need to keep upgrading houses. How long? I don't have how. Is there a time limit on this? 3 days, 23 hours. So let's not rush to build these churches. Let's get housing for these people. We have new people coming in. I think it's time we send our scouts home. We can see a lone figure. 1 person. Ah, these guys have a lot of stuff on them now, right? I think we send them home. Right, okay, that's not bad. They travel fast. We got a new influx of people coming in later today. This does not need to be manned. That's excellent. But it needs to be connected with a road. Interesting. I thought I did that. Why did I place that there? There's a space in between. Idiot. Idiot. Bad city designing. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared they want to flee for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say that faith will save us? Nonsense. What, are we going to pray for food when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down, idiots. The people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city. They'll try to convince others to join, preying on their discontent. Get that hope up. The number of people who want to return to London. Let's take you off overdrive. Unless, oh, well, let's see how we do. Okay, so, yes, right. You know what? Let's leave it in overdrive for now. I think we can afford it. That's why everything was so toasty warm earlier. I want to keep upgrading houses. As the steel comes in, as the wood comes in. How we doing on coal? Okay, doing okay. Pumping a lot of coal at the moment. And, that hope is so sucky. Care house promise fulfilled. Okay. Hope rises. Yeah, in your face, Londoners. So the game Steel Soul Stealers is about surviving in a frozen new land. The world has frozen over, and our people fled from London to a new world. We have this guy. He's an automaton. He kicks butt. And how good is he doing here? Clearing this out. So pretty soon we're going to need to get some of those serious mining operations and things on the go. We're going to be coming back with those steam cores, which will mean we can build several mines and steel mills. So those will be my next bits of research. As soon as I have spare engineers, I'm going to put them on that. And we're just trying to stay alive. We're trying not to lose hope. 7 people have lost hope and are ready to flee. And I can't let the number go up. I need to build those churches. I need to improve the housing. Discontent right now is low. 0, actually, so that's remarkable. That's remarkable. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit, guys. It's the middle of the night. We could pass some of those 24-hour work shifts, because I feel like we're really struggling to bring in resources with speed. Maybe the second sawmill. Maybe a steel. We're gonna need the thing for steel. So let's have a look at that after this. Resources, coal mining, steel works. Yeah, extracts iron ore deep. That doesn't require the steam core. A wall drill allows us to build wall drills. Drills into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed. So this is for gathering wood. Sawmill upgrade. 8 hours. Whew. It's a really tough call to know what to do. Okay, so... the Londoner... oh, okay, Londoners gain more followers. Oh! Somebody duel these fools. Kill them. This is a whole new phase of the game, guys. I was not ready for this. I was not ready to deal with people wanting to abandon my city. The good news is we got another supply of people coming in. 17 of them engineers. That coal thumper we should build. We just don't have the resources right now. Okay, let's take you off. Where's I think we need a second sawmill. I think that's a good idea at this point. Because he's doing such a good job on steel. Steel progress is outperforming everything else. So a sawmill, like here, maybe? And roads to it are going to be a problem. We'll build a separate road out to it here in a minute. Okay, it's daytime. Get to work. Work shift's about to start. I don't have anything to put him on to gather wood. We've finished up all those wood crates easily. Steel wreckage depleted. Now he's got nothing to do. Okay, let's send him to... okay. What are we gonna do with him? Soon there's nothing for him to do. I guess I could help get him on the coal. Jeez. I start to panic when when scarcity becomes our major issue. Alright, so let's help him finish up this batch. Let's put him on... okay, let's do this. Or has he already been given a job? Did I already do it? Yeah, let's send him to this one. We'll finish up this little batch of stuff. And we'll recover these workers, at the very least. Oh, okay. Generator is going to blow. We can't fix it, but only a child is small enough to fit into its mechanisms. Alternatively, a steam core could be used to shunt some pressure. Use one steam core. The child will probably die. The generator will blow up. Our city will die. Use a steam core to fix it. And let's take it off. Overdrive. Warm weather's coming. I should only be running overdrive at night, to be totally honest. And as soon as we have enough wood, we're going to build a road out from this sawmill here. Okay, and a little bit. I think I need to extend that road ever so slightly further. There we go. So a second sawmill will help. I'm going to pull the people out of this. And you know what? Let's do that now. And let's go ahead and disassemble some things. Let's go ahead and disassemble this building. And disassemble the road that leads from it. And we'll let him work on that coal pile out there. I need more wood. This is tough, tough, tough. I'm struggling here, guys. Are we researching? We're researching. We're gonna have homegrown veggies pretty soon. 223 on that. How much coal on this? 220. Got 11 on each of these. Food resources are down about as low as they've been. I'm gonna put all 10 workers to work right there. Hothouse researched, and we're gonna need workers for that. Coal thumper, hothouse, churches. Should probably get that first church going. Actually, you know what? Is that a bad position? Let's take a look at our housing. If I go like this, and I go people, bunkhouse, we got houses here. So we'd want a church on this side and on this side. So if we go, hold on, build, people, where was the church? Faith, house of prayer. We want to capture as many houses as possible. So let's put you right there. And hopefully churches don't need to be too warm. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Gotta blow my nose again, guys. Hopefully you don't hear it. And Joe, thank you. I'm keeping an eye on those food levels. I think what I will do next is another hunter's hut. The hothouse is on the way. If we do another hunter's hut out here, something like that, we'll have the workers to put in it. We'll need some housing going really soon here. I guess we got 30 homeless, so guess we're going to be putting a hold on the bunkhouses, and some people are going to be stuck in tents. These folks on the inner circle, so be it. Survivors reach the city. Sir, a group has reached the city. If you guys decide to go to London, screw you, because I said got a lot of trouble bringing you here, okay? Okay, so that is a good supply of people. Let's make sure that every hunter's hut is fully manned. I think add new research. Alright, what are we on for research now, guys? Faster gather, exploration, more scouts. Tower upgrade. We got cold weather coming. I haven't been able to do half the stuff I've researched, Steelworks and Coal Thumper yet. Heaters maybe for workplaces. Let's do that. Alright, now I'm going to put 10 people to work right away out here, and I'll put the rest to work maybe building some new tents. Well, let's send engineers for now. And you know what? Maybe engineers make these things work better. So if we go like this, max out on engineers, and then another gathering post maybe? Gosh, but we're going to run through those resources so darn quick. And we're going to put 15 to work out here. Let's get the rest to work building houses, I guess. Tents. I can't just build tents. I gotta build bunkhouses. Not enough wood. Why are you giving me the option then? Stupid game. What was it, 20 or 25? Either way, we'll wait a minute here.
Night is coming. Put down your
Okay, a cold, cold night. Bunkhouse. I think we gotta keep... I think we're gonna have to do overtime shifts at the sawmill. I think so. And this one, overtime shift. Sorry, guys. I don't see any other choice. I don't see any other choice. Especially if we're supposed to be getting churches built right now. And housing. We got the steel, so let's keep going. Not enough wood. Stop giving me the option to build it then. Good lord, that's annoying. But, oh, because I can upgrade. That's why. I getcha. I thought it was borked. Steelworks. Yeah, you're probably right, Joe. I gotta get these people housed first, don't I? I got to. I gots to. Okay, there's the church. Less than half of our people have access. Okay, so we gotta build another one of those. How much time? 2 days, 19 hours. 13 days to get the hope up and the discontent down. Maxed. Oh, not maxed. Max you. And steelworks before the hothouse. A duel is taking place in accordance with the dueling law. Is that happening in town here? Is that this person? No, that's just a homeless. Pleasant Tolmash. Terrible name. Alright, one more house and everybody has a house. And it won't fit in there. Even if I remove the road? No. I got nothing in the outer circle. So what could I remove from the outer circle? Nothing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place it out here in the range of this church, and we're going to eventually have to get steam cores out there because that person is going to be cold, or maybe the next generator level. We're not in overdrive. Cold weather's coming. Let's do this for the night. Scouts have returned. 4 steam cores, 192 wood, 112 coal, 99 food. Amazing. Okay, so let's go here, and let's send them back out on another mission. Now, Gloomy Cave Observatory. Gloomy Cave, let's do it. We're going to pick off some of these ones close to us. The next little while, we'll escort people straight back to the city. We'll have to keep building housing. And steelwork still, but get steelwork research next. I think I did, Joe. I think I've already got steelworks research. I just haven't been able to build it. Is that right? Food resources. Steelworks. Done. Right? Or not? No, not done. Okay, next. Thank you. Next, currently we're on the heaters, which I think will be good. Although weather's going to warm up for a few days, which is lovely. Never going to be as warm as it was at the start. These guys are on a 24-hour, so that should give us... Oh, look at that wood coming in! Steelworks is the next build, because we're out of steel. We're out of steel. Uh-oh. How much steel do you need to build the steelworks? Are we... What do I do if I'm out of steel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Does the church require steel? 10 steel. How? What am I supposed to do? I think I might have screwed myself. I think we depleted our last steel supply. We're not screwed. It's just... We're going to be in tough shape for a bit here. Another hunter's hut is in my plans here. Or the hothouse. 20 wood with steam core. Does this need to be close to anything? I might not get those churches done in time. Coal pile depleted. This is... killing us. This is rough. Rough right now, guys. Wow. Wow. This game does not ease up on you. It never eases up. No, it doesn't need heat. Okay, cool. Well, we kept it somewhat in the outer circle. Got plenty of room in the furthest outer circle. Oh, he'll build. He'll build. Lovely. Everybody got a home. Book of Laws. What do we got here? Funerals might be a good idea. Prosthetics. Well, that would be fine if we had chosen to amputate, but we're not amputating anything right now. Overcrowding, rations for the ill. We don't need that. Food additives and soup. I feel like we don't need to give people bad food right now. Public house. That's something to build. Extended shift. This is not going to be good. Let's take a look at our next faith law and see what... I don't know if we have another faith law until we've built that first church. House of prayer. Shrines. You will have to build 3 shrines. Evening prayers. We shall meet and pray together to warm our bodies but also our souls. Each use raises hope and lowers discontent. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get some prayers rolling. And sermon. Okay, okay. So these are things I can do. Sermon. Evening prayers. I hope I didn't do anything bad with those. I'm curious to see how many employees the hothouse needs. I don't know what to send my automaton to do after this. I thought I had researched steelworks. Better be close on that. Should I abort this, I wonder? And go to steel? Raw food. Workers. Put the automaton on work? So he can manage the whole thing. Okay, that means I still got a decent supply of workers. Another food hut, perhaps? I don't know. I don't know. It's killing me here, guys. The lack of steel is really gonna hurt us. I might have to dismantle things. We're up to 19 Londoners and counting. So we can build a coal thumper. Doesn't require any steel. Does it make sense to do out here? Let me know where to do this coal thumper, Joe, because we can slap this thing in right away and get people working on it. The dev team likes to make hard and dark games. Indeed, if you guys own this war of mine, that's their previous game, you get a 10% discount on this. By pumping it into the ground, it washes pressure, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday. Enough for 2 gathering posts. So we should put it near a gathering post. Let's pop it down. I'm trying to find a spot for it that doesn't suck. That should be fine. I wonder if some of my inner bunkhouses here, whether I should wreck them and turn them back into tents for now. We're not on overdrive. We are on overdrive. Shut that shit off. Pardon my language. Engineers cranking on overtime out here. Engineers working overtime out here. We still got 19 people that need work. So let's go and do one more of these along the path right here. Automaton's the employee. Beautiful, which means I don't need any employees. That's wonderful. Could I put him on a steel mill, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Okay, hope's going up. Londoners, discontent, one unpopular decision. Sermon and evening prayers. We need to get that second church built. I still have 2 days, 5 hours. And how we doing on this research? Add new research. Steel. Health. Resource. Steelworks. Done. 5 hours. Okay, wonderful. I'm on it, Joe. I'm on it. And we'll build gathering huts. Did those require steel? Or just wood? They do require steel, so we can't build that second gathering hut yet, but we can get that steelworks going. How is the steelworks going to work? Is it going to need... It doesn't need steel piles nearby, right? I hope not. Iron ore deposit. Build a steelworks nearby to start extraction. Genius. Coal thumper. What can I do that requires wood and wood alone? You know what we could do? Oh, we can't yet. I was going to say, we can research that second scout team and send them out. But we can't do that without researching it. Because we do have all these extra people right now, and I got nowhere to currently plop them. How's our coal economy? Coal gain is too low right now. So maybe we take the automaton off this, put workers on this, and we put automaton out here, and we'll put some workers helping with this work directly on this steel pile right now. I know it's going to be cold out there, but what are you going to do? Or that coal pile, I mean. Yeah, we've used up basically all the native resources. It's crazy. That's wild. Okay, so we got workers on this. That's fine. That's solid. Oh, guys. This is a stress. Whatever you do, we will believe in you. And when we don't, we'll throw ye in the fighting pit, says Roger. I love it, guys. I'm having a blast with this right now. We are about 2 hours in. Since things are going okay, we'll keep it going. And 2.5 is going to be my hard cap, because I don't think anyone wants to watch a replay a heck of a lot longer than that. Steelworks researched. Tell me I need some steel to build it, I'm sure. No, thank God. Okay, invalid. Okay, so check it out. It can go out here. Does it go right on or right on? Okay. Yeah, that's the spot to do it. Those are the only 2 spots to do it. So let's get the first one in place here. And road out to it. Or do we build both? Build both. Screw it. I'll find the workforce. I got them hand collecting stuff right now. And once we get this steel, we can go back to upgrading houses. We can go get our church rolling. What? Am I paused or something? Why can't I build? Am I out of wood? No. If you guys like podcasts, I listened to one really interesting one this week called The Habitat, and it's about these people who are preparing for a Mars expedition by living in Hawaii. And they went to this crazy mountainous part of Hawaii that looks a heck of a lot like Mars. Okay, you're depleting that coal pile. He is just doing work, isn't he? Look at the amount of coal. Both the coal piles are depleted. Interesting. So we got to get this thing working. Engineers.
Night is coming.
Or put the automaton on it. Put the automaton on that. We'll leave 10 on that. We gotta put some people on this. We gotta get people out on these. Okay, so we're about to need more people, but that's what these guys are gonna come back with. Okay. Okay, and research. Add new research. So, from here, I probably don't need the 2 steel works right out of the gate. Food and shelter. We got medical upgrade. Cold weather's coming. Exploration. More scouts. I think that would be wise. Or this. Now that needs steel. That doesn't need... Let's find a research that doesn't need steel. That just needs wood. That needs steel. So why don't we do our secondary scout team for now? It's a fast one. And are you... What is wrong with our generator? 19 Londoners, so okay. Okay, nothing's wrong with the generator. I think I should get rid of one of these for now. Should I? I guess it doesn't really matter. We can just shut it down. 10 out of 10 on this. 10 out of 10 on this. This guy should be creating new coal piles for us. Automaton works here. Workers, inoperative. Because there's nothing to gather. Right now. People going out to do work. What do we got here? The rebirth of faith. Sir, the people have started to visit the house of prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it may be the start of something special. It seems they really need a proper place of worship. I'm glad to hear that. As soon as we got the steel, we'll get that second church rolling. Still got 1 day, 18 hours to do that. I'll steal some people from jobs elsewhere as soon as I can to man this. Food supplies are okay considering the population. Scouts have arrived. Explore. This is where we found bears. Risk attacking the bears. We had to help them. Good. It worked in our favor. Good. Good, good. Read the journal. View the scout's journal. Okay. Now we have the choice of... What? Do we definitely... Are they already coming home? They're already coming home. The survivors. And what about the scout team? What happened? The scout team died. Freeing the people. Is that what happened? Wild. On day 12, 5 of our people died. Oh man, that didn't happen yet. Steam hub's gonna need them soon. Your scouts died. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we got... The scouts died, but look what we got back. 19 engineers, 12 workers, 4 babies. So, we'll be able to start manning these things soon. Okay. So, I say, for the moment, let's shut down this. Let's take all the workers off. And let's get these working. 1 engineer on each. 1, 2, 3. Maxed. That's fine. And max. I want to steal 1 engineer. Put him over here. Okay. We got 10 out of 10 here. Emergency shift over for these guys. Not quite, but they now have heaters. The heater is on. Off. Oh, I have to turn that manually on. I think we do that. Upkeep 1 coal per hour. Not yet. Okay, let's wait till things get really cold. I didn't realize you had to manually turn on those heaters. And this is inoperative. Let's turn it off until we see a new coal pile, I guess. Because there's nothing in range. The automaton's working this. So, do you still need the gathering post? It seems like that, right? And how's this working? This house, hothouse, will produce 1 rough... That doesn't seem like very much, does it? 66 living near a house of prayer. We gotta build that second house of prayer. Tomorrow the steel mill's open. Steel works, I mean. Those are producing 20 a day. Is this really producing 1 a day? Is that... Okay, we'll have to wait and see. We'll look back at that in a minute. That automaton really helped clear out those piles. That's just a steel mill, right? This will produce coal pile. Up to 21. That's not bad. Only 2 new people join in the... And this has gone down. A handful of people may join. It was most may join. Build that second church. 1 people ignored. What does that mean? Two emergency shifts, 1 unpopular decision. I think that was maybe the guy that asked for... I can't remember what he asked for. Something I couldn't do. Certainly not. Oh, he asked for the overtime shifts? You're mad about that? If that's what that guy is that I ignored? Nonsense. Pure nonsense. Alright. And we got a big crowd of people on their way back. Okay. Stealer of Souls, well, thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out for so long. I appreciate it. Yes, there is something in range. Look at the other side of the thumper for the coal piles. Those? No, I think those are the coal deposits you need a mine for. Oh, okay, this. I see what you mean now. Okay. So there is a little bit there now, so we can put some workers back on coal. Where do we get them from? Let's see about this thing during the day. 3 per hour. 20 per day. So that's better. Where do I steal a few workers from? I gotta keep... You know what? I guess we keep... Maybe I shut down one of the 2 steel works. Yeah, let's do that for now. And we're gonna send the 9 people out here, get working on coal, and we'll eventually get that second post going. These are going to rest. These are hunters coming home? That's right. We're okay on food, surprisingly, right now. Food is in good shape. Medical care, great shape. We could probably kill one of these medical tents if we wanted to, and send those engineers to work in a steel mill. Let's do that for now. We'll wait until we're in a tough situation. Let's take those, and let's go put you guys out to work at this one. Turn it back on. Now, 4 of you. Let's put 1 of you out here. And we have enough to build that second church. Let's do it. Faith, House of Prayer. So, those people are already covered. We have some people in here that are not. Alright, so the second church needs to be right around here. And we've got a road to that then. Yeah, I guess when in doubt with roads, if you have spare workers, you can always put them to work expanding out the roads, the infrastructure, this stuff here. Wood is something that we've been stockpiling while we couldn't be upgrading hothouses, which are bunkhouses, which we can do again. So if we want to go and do that before this next cold spell, that would probably be wise. And we're researching. Yes, and we can't pass a new law for a bit. Alright guys, we're doing well. This next batch of people, we're going to send 5 of them out to become... I was about to say, red bar under wood means that's almost near maxed. Yes, yeah, something like that. I think that's right, Roger. So, putting it to work on roads and things like that. Roads only take streets, whatever they want to call them, only take that. So if you were to just complete the circles around the city. I wanted perfect circles, clearly not managing that. And we have 1 medical tent currently turned off, but doing well. Only 2 people are ill. We got both of these running, one at full strength, one at less than full strength, and this is shut down. So when we get some of those workers, I think the workers are going to go straight to work on this and into the steel mill. The engineers, we could reopen the medical tent. Will probably be some sick people with them. And scouts. More scouts research. Oh yeah, why did I do that? I guess just in time for my first scout team to die. That was great. We're still 10 hours from those people getting here. So let's zoom out and let's do a little fast forwarding. Okay, House of Prayer built. Okay. I think we're about to turn the tide with that second House of Prayer. I think that could be a good thing for us. Book of Laws. Where are we gonna go after this Book of Laws wise, guys? Funerals. Extra rations for the ill. We could open a pub. No organ transplant. Ceremonial funerals. Funerals might be a good one. The other option was shrines. But then we have to build shrines every frickin' where. Faith keepers. New building. You can ask the Faith Keepers to break up protests. Oh, this is like the... Guys, this is the Faith Militant. That's amazing. They break up protests for you? An armed guard of priests? The temple. A well-built, magnificent testament to their devotion. You will have to build the temple. We can't... I don't want to commit to building massive religious buildings quite yet. So I'm opting on the side of things like the evening prayers or whatever, which have those refreshed yet? No. Okay, no raw food supplies. That's fine, because we got lots and lots of rations, and these are probably hunters? No, those are sawmillers. What's up? What was that thunk noise? What does this mean? This thing mean? Storage limit reached on wood. On coal? Okay, well that means let's keep upgrading houses or tents to bunkhouses until we're out of steel. And you know what? Let's take some people off the steel mill. 1, 2, 3. Or and we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll steal three from this one too. And then the next people will form that scout team. They'll form a new hunters party. Okay. And then steel will hopefully keep up with wood. Now, wood, we can add a new storage facility. If we wanted to, guys. We could add a new resource depot. So that's a possibility if we're going to constantly be hitting our limit on wood. But I can keep building roads. And that's something that people can do during their off time, is expanding out the roads. And back here is probably a good idea. Uh-huh. We're gonna have to keep expanding this way eventually. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing okay. New church. New church. Hell yeah. United by faith. Sir, we are holding an evening prayer this afternoon. I think you're gonna have a problem. You should be holding that in the evening. Joe wants the pub. I'm worried about drunks, Joe, but it's time to pass a new law. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but they're also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city for a long time. Who needs Winterhome? We got dire hope. That's a terrible name for a city. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so Londoners, prepare to see more people leaving your cause. You bunch of clowns. Adaptation. Purpose. Laws. Okay, so. Law. New law to be passed. Joe wants the pub. Let's give the people a pub. Let's go here. Boom. Public house. And then from here, we can add a house of pleasure. Best little whore house in the tundra. And research. Definitely should be doing new research. More scouts. Heating. Steam hub. That's 20 steel. I don't have that, do I? Oh, okay, that'll work. Okay, I didn't think I had what I needed there. 25 homeless. Oh, because we're upgrading homes. That's good. That could be worse. That could definitely be worse. People. Bunkhouse we don't have. Public house we can build almost right away. So the first steam hub is going to have to go out in this direction of the city to try and keep people warm. The public house you want to be within range of people again. It doesn't seem to highlight it the same way. So maybe it doesn't matter the same way. Let's find a nice fit for it. How about right there? A duel is taking place. Is that this? See, yes, yes. Look at that. Let me zoom in further, guys. Give me access to this. Aha! So it's Lottie and Ulysses. Ulysses is a chef. He's got a bunch of children, so I don't know what Lottie did. Lottie's alone in this world. Lottie's dropped him with a haymaker. Left hook. Lottie wins the duel. Hope rises. Ha! I love it. Discontent at 0. Suck it, Londoners. I'm winning. Alright, guys. In the next few minutes, we'll wrap this thing up. And we'll plan another stream for later in the week. Probably 2 days from now. Alright. Survivors reach the city. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we need to heat and care for these people. And it's about to get cold as hell again. I got nowhere good to build houses right now. I wonder if I should move things, the fighting pits, or the gathering post. You can't move the gathering post. Stockpiles. I wonder if that medical post could be disassembled and I reopen this one. And we'll build a house right there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go dismantle this. And let's open you up. Turn on. Max it out with engineers. I got 24 available, so I think what we want to do at this point is build 2 new workshops. And we'll be getting the max bonus. Actually, that's a spot for a house. Cancel. Does a house fit there? A house doesn't fit there. Never mind. People. Tent. No. Okay. So we go tech. Workshop. Boom. And a new medical. Probably a good idea. We got a lot of engineers now. We don't have a lot of steel. So let's go ahead and throw an emergency shift on heaters. Heaters. Emergency shift. Emergency shift. And to be fair, we could put our automaton on that. Because we now have a hefty coal pile. We need a second gathering post out here. For which we need steel. Let's build that. This, with the new people, is going to open. So let's turn this on. Throw 15 of the people on there. Let's get a new scout team going. We need 40 wood and 5 workers. I have. Interesting. Need at least 5 citizens must be available. Okay, what do we got here? Trouble with the Londoners. Captain, someone has defaced the city walls with predictions of doom. This is straight out of Game of Thrones. Kill the masters. Whew. This game needs a camera mod. It does. So, Joe, what I was told is that when they were designing the game, they made it possible for you to zoom in, but it was such a demand on most average computer systems that they took it out. But if you have a good computer, you can do it. Now, I haven't had a crash today, which is wonderful. Speaking of, send a cleric to reassure the people. And let's just be smart here. And we're going to go save. And we're going to call our town Dire Hope. Where the hope is dire. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Gain more followers? Seriously, at this point in the game, you guys are still rolling with these London freaks? Good luck making it back across the ocean. I don't want you. 5 sick. We need that new medical post, I think. And we need to get housing going. So people, bunkhouses. And we're gonna build out in this direction out here. Because out here is where we're gonna throw a steam core. One. And how close are we on the steam core research? Let's do this and emergency shift it. Do this and emergency shift it. I don't care. I want that researched. Another bunkhouse right here. And one more we're gonna need. For now, all I can do is a tent. Okay, well, let's wait a minute. We are working double overtime out here at the steel mill, so let's do this. Let's get some hope and prayer going for the people. Where's my pub? I need to maintain it. Engineers. Why am I sending engineers to work in here? Engineers there, and we probably need a new medical place very soon. We're maxed out. We're gonna have no room for patients. So, health, medical post. Do that right here. And another house, and another road. So people, bunkhouse. I better make the most of it and research my butt off the next few hours. No time for another law. Build. And someone's saying keep playing, keep it rolling. Coming up to 2.5 hours. Ooh. That's a long stream for somebody to rewatch, though, don't you think? And why can I do this now? At least 5 citizens must be. Do I not have workers? Are they all engineers? Oh, that's it. Okay, so let's find a spot to put some engineers to work then. Okay, let's put those engineers. Let's find a spot to get some workers back. I mean, those are on double overtime, so I might as well. Let's shut you down for the moment. Let's gain back those 12 workers. Let's start up our thing. New scout team. And this is going to bring back more people. And more resources. So let's go do that. We could make a second scout team. Let's do it. Let's do it. American camp. You know what? Let's send one team out to the north, whatever, and let's send another team out this direction. We got Winterhome, which we've been to. An outpost can be set up here. We're not ready for outposts yet, so let's go here. And they'll come back with some coal. These guys are off to the observatory. And I still have a couple of spare workers. Well, one. He can work on these houses during the daytime. We got very cold weather coming, so research for steam cores I'm excited for. Now, building the steam cores, I can't remember what they need. Does anyone know off the top of my head? And YouTube does not like long streams as well, last I remember. Well, I'm having fun. Mark's enjoying himself. The medical posts need heat, so turn on these heaters, probably. And I need engineers for this one. So let's find a few engineers. Yes, that's right. So heaters are on out there. Heaters are on out at these buildings. That's right. How's my coal thing doing? Coal gain. Oh lord. That's not good. Huh. Sorry guys. Those heaters are coming off. All these heaters are coming off. This coming off. This coming off. We gotta get more coal going. I don't know how it's so low. Maybe it's not counting this yet? We'll have to see. I could steal some people from, how many, we have room for 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's steal a few workers from one of these. Turned off. What the hell? Wasting my time. Idiot. I could do that. Can't build steam cores. Have to find them in the world map. We've definitely gone 4 hours before, and there's 26 of you guys watching. Well, I think I'll wrap it up shortly. We'll see. Probably need more people cooking and eating right now. Probably shouldn't have made a second scout team. Probably could use all hands on deck. Got super cold weather coming. Everybody's got houses. That 19 is not bad. They're gonna live here and here. The 6 hungry starving's not bad. These guys are working. We got a decent supply of rations. I'll disband that second scout team when they come back. That needs a heater for sure. Does this? No. No. You guys will survive without it. And I think, Joe, my next research has got to be something... We'll see. Adaptation into moonshine. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup... Does that say something about eating soup lowers discontent? Moonshine. Eating soup causes less discontent. Interesting. Maybe we pass the soup law next. Put the automaton on the piles. Learning how to do it when I play after this stream. Learning how to do which? Steam cores. I could certainly put the automatons on there. The Londoners prey on discontent. A few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of our people who are content with the situation of ours. 6 Londoners. 3 Londoners. Ask a cleric. Yeah, we can do that, right? I never put people to work in the church, so I'm not sure where these clerics come from. We ready for prayer yet? No. You guys working double overtime, so I should be getting you going on research. Generator power. Coal mining, maybe? Medical post upgrade. Let's do that. And we got... all 3 of these are manned right now, right? That's not on overtime. These 2 are. I don't want to pass another OT shift. So we're up to 25 Londoners, but we're about to turn the tide. 9 homeless, but that shouldn't be the case. What happened to... do I need to build a new house here? And how are we doing on that coal economy? Okay, we're good. We're back on top. We're back on top, baby. I had this shut off like an idiot. How are we doing temperatures out here? Chilly. Nothing's cold, right? Just chilly. Low risk of getting ill. That could be worse. That could all be worse. Okay, I got 1 spare worker. Let's get you out here. We got a supply. Wow, that's a long trip out. Public house. Killing it with engineers. Running the job. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's fast forward a little bit, guys. Scouts have reached the observatory. The sun is dimming. I say we send them back. And we go out to the American camp. Flag flies over them, the American flag. Even from the distance, we couldn't miss the stars and stripes or a crash site. These weren't here from the original. That one was. That's resources for sure. Including steam cores. Let's go see what's up with the Yanks. Is there a Canadian camp? Oh, that would be so fun. Definitely not, though. 24-hour shift. Should I end that? No. Keep researching. Keep researching. Keep researching. Keep researching. There you go. Medical post research upgrade. Until this is done, we gotta keep cranking the researches out. Resources, so we can do coal mining, charcoal kiln, wall drill. This is wood. This uses intense heat to char up to 70 wood, turning wood to coal. Coal mining. I think we're in okay shape. Exploration good, heating good. Let's go next generator upgrade. Raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1. I think that's wise. We got cold weather right around the corner. And then we'll do drawing boards too, whatever they're called. Need that steam core building soon, right? Which one are you thinking, Joe? The, because I have one, right? Don't I? No, I don't. None of these are steam core buildings. Resource depot, we're not in need of right now. Gathering post right out by this. 2 gathering posts is perfect. We can take him off this for a bit and put him on directly on the coal pile and help clear it up, because we're going to have a stockpile because these were off for a while. This 2 posts, 2 fully manned posts is enough to keep up with it. So if we put him on directly on this, he'll help the coal supply come in for a bit, as that's quite low. I'm going to try and find some workers for food. Yeah. One of these scout teams we gotta bring back. Another act of vandalism. These guys are really messing with my hope. What can I do to make hope go up right now? More sermons. Nope. Burnt out on sermons. Close. I don't need that. Heater is off. So what's our current coal scenario? Okay, we're doing well on coal. So let's go ahead and give these people some stuff out here. At the sawmills, and at the steel works, and at the gathering posts, I think. What do you got here? More bad stuff? Cleric beaten. Captain, a priest was assaulted whilst trying to reassure the people. Disturbed by the Londoners' slogans, we should do something to protect our people. We need faith keepers to secure the streets. We need faith keepers to strike back. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent will fall slightly. Discontent will fall and hope will rise. Huh. Hope will rise, discontent will fall, or both. Shouldn't I choose that? I don't want to start putting faith militant out in the street. That goes really badly. Another church? I've got 2, Joe, but I could move on that big church with my next law. I'm just gonna do that. No, that was wrong. Discontent rose. What? Don't lie to me. What a mess that is. True mess. Alright, you're just refueling, pal? Going to work. Good. We have some resources, so we could be building. Specifically, we need to get rolling again on wood. So I think these guys are on a long shift, so I don't want to steal from them while they're on the long shift. They're working overtime. Might as well leave the people on there. Since I'm dealing with the discontent from it already. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Okay, and I'm going to put some engineers out working on these. And I might close this other... I might close this. We'll see. 27 Londoners and counting. But we have so many more people than we did when this Londoner movement started. We're winning, and they're losing right now. Despite what the numbers look like. Okay, so he's helping to clear the coal pile. Generator power researched. Let's go to steam level 2. Okay, now let's do... Look at that. I think our thing looks different. Does this not look different? It has new bits to it? I think it looks different. Maybe. So right now I have this church, and I have this church. I think we get most of the homes. I do need to install my first steam core. Or not steam core, my first portable heater thing. People? Tech? Steam hub. I think that's a good thing. Hold on a sec here, guys. Another nose blow time. Okay. Yes, microphone's back. Good, good, good. The stress of this, guys. Those guys on overtime, these guys on overtime, I need to be researching. Drawing boards 2. And we have no tents left, I'm quite certain, right? So if I go here and try and build bunkhouse, there's nothing to upgrade it with, right? Everybody's got a house for now. We got a supply of people coming. We're gonna need 2 more houses, probably 3. Ooh, 4 more houses. So we should build them in the vicinity of this thing. Maybe we'll get going on that in advance while we've got the resources here. I know this is not a perfect way to build things. Yeah, your city becomes a mess pretty soon. Trying to keep things organized and in rows and things like that. House there. Okay, that's fine. And wood, we gotta get people working on the steel mills again. I could always send the Automaton out there. He's clearing up the coal supply, so let's go ahead and put him on coal supply. Take him off. And we'll move him to the Thumper, I guess. Back on the Thumper. The Thumper's good. That was a great call, Joe. We're doing well. As soon as this emergency shifts over, I will ease things up a little bit. Allows tier 2 technologies. Now let's take a look at what's going to become available with those tier 2 technologies, because that's wild. Steam hub range upgrade, generator efficiency, overdrive couplings, improved heaters, right? And then outpost depot, which maybe that lets us build our first outpost. Lighter scout sleds, so faster movement, and a factory. No idea what the factory does. Exploration and industry, that's the beginning of industry. Resources, resource depot upgrade, we missed that. Gathering post installation, a steam-powered coal thumper, a steam-powered sawmill, a steam-powered steelworks. So all those are awaiting us. Coal mining is an alternate thing, so that requires the... So that it's just a different... They're all different things. Food, health, and shelters. Hothouse insulation, hunting tactics, flying hunters. Wow! Hot air balloon hunters, I guess? Healthcare insulation, infirmary, that would be good, and cookhouse installation. None of these are crazy exciting. I hope we're beginning to turn the tide here. What about faith? Construction, let's hit faith. I can build another church. We're not ready to pass another law. How many houses are within range of that church, I wonder? Let's do a little heat map here, guys. Alright, that's great. That's pretty good. Another steam core out this direction is eventually going to be a good idea. I should probably move this medical tent out to this way. Scouts have reached the American camp. Alright, guys. You know what I think? I think I'm going to make this the last thing we do on today's video, and when we come back with another one of these live streams, we will pick up right where we left off, attempting to hold these Londoners at bay and carve out the last city on Earth. Let's see what we have found at this location. Starved Americans. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have been badly worn, sorry, I'm reading ahead, but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. There is a Tesla thing out here. Push on to the next city, guys. Do it. push on to the next city. And I'm going to save my game, and I very much appreciate you guys hanging out with me for our first day. We are day what? Day 15. Very good start, and we are deep into our game here. I think when we return, we're gonna have survivors coming back. We're gonna have to keep building and keep making this city better. But I think for a stream, this is about as long as I would like to do. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I see some of you just joining, but yeah, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna keep this going. This is episode 1. A playlist will pop up on your screen. If I have more episodes, click on it to watch them, and you can always click on the Patreon logo to support me and make a series like this worth my while, because it probably costs me more to upload than it will ever make back. But I love playing it, and I had to make that tough call, and I decided it was worth it to play this game. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to save and get myself out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm UTC, and I will be back next time.